Hi there, it's another tarot sesh for Aquarius. I'm a Can astrologer. My name is Abby, and this is a reading for September 2024. Aquarius, I'm going to dive right into it. I know I haven't been, I've been here for a while. Welcome back. I took the month of August off for Mercury retrograde because it's Mercury retrograde, right? But I was actually really busy with my other job and traveling, doing readings. Personal readings, which are open, by the way. So if you're interested in a personal reading, all of my information is in the description below this video. But also I was training evidential mediumship. So it's really cool. And that's with Peaceful Nick, the medium. So shout out to her. So Aquarius. The song that I have on pre-shuffle for you, since I'm looking at it, is called Fire on the Horizon by Stick Figure. It's on the album Set in Stone. I feel like there could be something that could be on the horizon, but like once it happens, it's going to be set in stone. So there's that. But it says there's a fire on the horizon. There's a fire, so let it burn. We can get higher over the mountain. We fall in love keeps calling. So there's a lot of lyrics to the song, but it talks about, you know, just getting past the chaos, getting past the hardships, you know, keep on keeping on, if you will, and just letting the passion for, you know, each other's love, you know, keep burning. So there's that. So you could be like, you know, facing uphill battles or facing things with someone, or it could be yourself, right? But, you know, you're letting the passion for something continue to burn. It's, you know, for some of you though, that passion, the passion could just be love itself. So, because it says, you know, we fall in love keeps calling. So like if you're single, for instance, you could continue searching for that next love. Like that's what you're looking for, you know, or maybe there's somebody that you're searching for, or, you know, yearning for or something. I don't know. But, okay, so we're going to move on. Aquarius. So for those of you who follow my channel and have been with me for a while, also make sure that you smash that subscribe button, like and share, and comment, you know, if any of this resonates throughout the reading. But you guys know that at the end of each year, I do a full moon reading, and I predict, you know, pull cards and predict each upcoming full moon for that next year. And so for this month, the 17th is when we have our full moon, and it's kind of a cool full moon. It's the full moon in Pisces. It's also called the harvest full moon because it's September, around harvest time. And it's also a lunar eclipse, or the beginning of eclipse season, right? So that's also interesting. The cards that we pulled is the Three of Hearts. And then that means sun, happiness, popularity. It also represents the number 1. Then we also pulled the number 2 card, High Priestess, signifies mugwort. And you could be using mugwort, drinking mugwort. I think you can drink it, I'm pretty sure, but, you know, don't hold me to it. The High Priestess is all about using your intuition. She's also a tarot card reader, so you could be seeking tarot card readings, obviously. It's why you're here. You could be a reader yourself. Then we pulled red jasper, like the stone. It means vitality, life force, energy. It's like a deep color red, like crimson. Then we pulled falling in love from the I Ching Oracle of Love, and that's card number 30. Somebody could be 30 years old, or something significant could be happening on the 30th of this month. You could be dealing with a water sign, because we have water and air, and this is you, Aquarius. You're an air sign, but you're like the water sign of the air signs, which is funny. Work with the element of air to see the truth, and work with the element of water for healing and purification. So you could be healing from something or someone, or be needing to, maybe after seeking truth. We've got card number 16 and 18. So the 16th and or the 18th, or that time period, could be significant for you, which is, you know, 16, 17, which is the full moon, and 18. You know, the full moons are all about illumination. So I do feel like this full moon can illuminate something for you, and it'll be quite significant. So, I mean, eclipses are always significant. Then we also pulled, so that falling in love card, by the way, you could be falling in love with another person. It could be yourself. It could be a project. It could be a new job. It could be anything, right? Then we, from the Moonology Manifestation Oracle, even though this is a full moon in Pisces, we pulled the full moon in Aries card. You could have like significant Aries placements in your chart too, or be dealing with somebody who does. But it's funny because it says they'll cool your emotions. So if you are dealing with an Aries, you may need to cool your emotions at this time. Number 36, Manifestia, is another card that we pulled from the Lumeria Oracle. That's all about manifesting your dreams, hopes, desires, goals, wishes, but needing to take actionable steps, small actionable steps in order to obtain those results, you know, that you desire. And so then we also pulled from the, I think it's the Kitchen Witch Oracle, the Onion card, which means tears. Now, it could mean sadness, but it also, I wrote down, of joy. So you could, like, have tears of joy, maybe something that you worked really hard for, and it's like once you obtain it, it's like, you know, tears of relief or something like that. And then last but not least, we had new beginnings. Let this magic in my spell clear the space in which I dwell. So this is harvest time. You're making, you know, it's like it's getting rid of the old in order to make room for the new. It's kind of like spring cleaning, but in the fall. Every season should have like a cleaning, sweeping out, and, you know, making room for more. All right, what do we have for Aquarius? Fire on the horizon. So fire is, you know, obviously a very passionate type of energy. Be dealing with fire sign or have it somewhere strong in your chart. Already it's like fire, water, air is what I'm seeing. Just need earth and it'd be very grounded. Underneath the deck, Five of Cups, there's something in the past. This is like the energy going into it. There's something that you're like sad about from the past, obviously, right? But you gotta let it go, because Five of Cups is that, you know, crying over spilled milk. So it's like something that you're holding on to and you're crying over. It's not going to change. It's already been done. Like, you need to let it go, right? Because what's behind you is 2 cups left. There's still 2 cups left. 2 of Cups in the tarot is actually like a beautiful, blooming, blossoming new relationship, right? Or a new level of, or something like that, right? But it's like you got to forget this and turn around and see that you still have this to work with. And to be quite honest, all you have to do is stand these 3 upright, and you can use them again. You just have to fill them. It'll take some time, you know? Anyway, that's the energy going into this. Let's check it out. What do we have for Aquarius? 3 cards for September 2024. Calling in our spirits for higher peace, power, protection, and prosperity for the greater good. So Motivi. Wow. You have 3 major arcana right in a row, and then the Page of Pentacles underneath. It's funny. So you could be dealing with a younger earth sign. There's that earth energy we were looking for. This could be Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus energy. This also just could be like the beginning of like a new project or some type of new like monetary venture. I mean, it could be anything, really. Pages are typically messengers, so you could be like getting word about something. It could be like an idea, or you know, like a new offer, something like that. But in the recent past, we have the Strength card, Leo energy. You could have that somewhere strong in your chart. But this is you. It's like you needing to use strength or be strong. You know, being strong with something, with someone. You could be dealing with a Leo or a fire sign. Then we have the Magician. This is manifestation. Also, somebody who's a little tricky, right? This is Gemini energy. And I want to say Gemini Virgo. I don't know why. But, this is Virgo season. Both of these cards have the infinity symbol above it, and that's 8. So 8 could be significant. It's like 8 sideways, but infinity. And really, it's what comes around goes around. So I'm seeing a lot of karma in this, too. There could be a lot of karma at play. Somebody's manifesting something or trying to manifest something. Somebody's being strong and trying to manifest another outcome. It could be with a high priestess. And the high priestess, again, she's the tarot card reader of the Zodiac. Or it could be manifesting something like that you have to look into or find more information on or use your intuition about. This also could be research online. Or you could be watching somebody online or doing a lot of, watching a lot of readings online. Okay, let's clarify. You're trying to figure out maybe how to work with someone. It's like you're finding out information to be able to work on a job or something. I don't know. It's weird. Because you have all of the, what's weird about this, right, is, you've got all of these major arcana, super strong, powerful energies, right? Whether this is you or another person that you're dealing with. Because if it's, you could be super powerful or this other person that you're dealing with, right? You both could be. You could be an air sign. You are an air sign. They could be a water sign. But then you have this Page of Pentacles. Now, this also could be like a child. But it's childlike energy, so it goes from super strong and dominant to a child, the beginning of something, right? Doesn't mean that it's not important, not smart, not valuable, or anything like that. Just it's interesting. So what is let's see the energy going into this. What is the energy going into this? Justice. Okay, so I always say one person's justice is another person's karma. You could be dealing with a Libra. Air sign, Libra energy, need to balance priorities and decisions. Use your intuition to set your moral compass. This is all about truth, clarity, cause and effect, eternal justice, balance, fairness, and accountability. So some kind of justice, I'm hearing poetic justice could be at play. And it's like checks and balances, and it is, it's cause and effect. You do one thing and it affects another. Somebody could be getting their karma. What is strength? Somebody could be realizing their karma. Yeah, okay, so, ooh. So don't let your emotions get in the way. We have the Page of Cups, strength. Somebody, okay, I'm seeing a couple different scenarios play out here, Aquarius. For some of you, not all of you, some of you may be getting news about a pregnancy. Because that's what the Page of Cups is with the little fishy in the bowl. Somebody, and that's why somebody's saying, be strong, right? Be strong with this news. Don't let your emotions get in the way. For others of you, that you could be dealing with a child, could be a water sign, or just somebody that's younger than you. Water sign energy, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. This is more Pisces energy, but it could be any of them. And this is, about balancing priorities when making choices and judgment and duality and relationships and things like that. You could have been dealing with a Leo or something, I'm feeling for some of you. Or maybe some of you just need to be kind and strong. Some of you also may have been really immature with emotions, or be dealing with somebody who's very immature with emotions. Because the Page of Cups is just a page. It's not somebody who's real advanced with being clarification, being in touch with their emotions. All right. What's the Magician? I'm annoyed. Now I'm feeling annoyed. So, like, somebody could be annoyed with that energy. So somebody's all about this Magician energy. Somebody's manifesting either a celebration or some kind of like victory, or I see it more as like a celebration or like partying. Somebody could be in that partying lifestyle. Cancer energy. It's about groups, experiencing growth and community. Celebrate your success with those that you care about. There could be like a group around you. Could be manifesting with a group around you, or this has something to do with that. Support, sharing, celebration, problem resolution, gladness, bounty, joy, friendship, and society. You know, just be careful. Like, there's something about this Magician next to the High Priestess. And it's not so much, I think they're separate. Now, together, that can also make, the Magician and the High Priestess can make a really powerful couple, right? But there's something about this Magician that doesn't sit right with me. Because the Magician can be kind of a trickster, right? 9 times out of 10, he or she is doing magic to, you know, fulfill their needs, which is fine. I mean, everybody, you know, does, right? Self-serving stuff, self-serving energy. But, you know, it's always better when you're doing things for the greater good, right? Because karma is a real thing and it will come back at you, right? So it's even if you think that you're only doing little white lies to other people, the universe doesn't see it that way, right? And however many white lies or whatever that you're checking in with the universe, like, that adds up and it comes back. Maybe not all at once, maybe sometimes all at once. You know, it just kind of depends on what it is. But I feel like this Magician energy is like, has been partying with a group of friends, or has like this kind of like group, kind of witchy, like, I don't know, it like, you may spend a lot of time, a lot of energy around with a group of people. So what's this High Priestess coming in? Oh, that's a lot. Let's see what we got. These two kind of fell sideways. Oh, we have 4. Wow. That's, oh, and these are upside down. Okay. So we have the Ace of Wands, which is typically like a passionate new beginning, with the Knight of Swords, and this is like Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy, somebody who's like coming back, you know, wanting to fight for the past, but it's in reverse. And so I see a false start, vexation, cancellation, delays, misunderstanding, because somebody's been deceitful. They were trying to be crafty and imprudent and very disorganized, and the High Priestess saw this, or sees this. So there's a false start there. This could be a singular situation, or this could all be part of the same, because then I see, well, I see Judgment, and then I see the 7 of Swords. The 7 of Swords is my least favorite card of the entire tarot deck. That's just me personally. But it's all about deceit, right? And that's what this was talking about. False start, deceitfulness, the Knight of Swords. Somebody's being deceitful. It could be a Knight of Swords, a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Doesn't have to be you. It could be another one, right? Or is this you? You know, I mean, take it how it resonates. But this talks about, 7 of Swords talks about, and this is Aquarius energy. This is you. Guard against deceit and concealment. So, because this card is all about dishonesty, betrayal, strategy, tactics, trickery, low self-esteem, investigation, mastery, discovery, willpower. And then we've got it next to Judgment. Answering the call to action creates new opportunity. And this is about awakening, purpose, reckoning, self-assessment, atonement, rejuvenation. There's a need to balance priorities when making choices. somebody needs to, like, try not to be sneaky or stop being sneaky. I was picking up on it earlier, like this trickster energy. Somebody could be out there, like, trying to cast spells, maybe not knowing what they're doing. Or it's just not working. Or they're just around bad energy. So what's interesting, though, is underneath the deck we've got the Six of Swords, and this is your energy, Aquarius. And this means moving from problems and being mindful what you take. So it's all about responsibility, harmony, alignment, healing, and empathy. It's a time of transition. You're exiting something and moving beyond. Like, I mean, this is what you could be moving, like, past, moving on from. Or it could be a person. It could be a group of people, or it could be a person. You could be sticking with a group and, like, somebody is moving on. But this is all about problem solving, a journey, deeper thinking, and research. So, and I do see research. That's what the High Priestess energy is too. And this could be you, being very intuitive and doing your research over, what's not happening here. Like, guarding against deceit and concealment. There's some start that's not happening. Could be with a High Priestess, or you could be getting a message of this from, like, a High Priestess. Regardless, I feel like no matter what, like, you're going to be moving on from this energy. You just, I feel like you just got to make sure that you're not being the deceitful one. Is just my best advice on that. Because it could be you, Aquarius, that's your energy. But it also could be whoever that you're dealing with. Everybody's dealing with different signs. Everybody's on different storylines. Everybody has a different astrological thumbprint or natal chart, This also could be somebody who just, like, wants a fresh new start. Somebody who wants a fresh new start and is trying to figure out a way, like I said at the very beginning of this, figure out a way to figure out how to work with somebody. But I feel like somebody kind of may have came at it in kind of a sneaky way. And if you're talking to anybody or speaking with anybody who's intuitive, they can see through you like crystal glass, right? Like, they're research heavy. So, or you could be doing the research. Take it as it resonates. Underneath the deck, we have Elders, number 15. The number 15 could be significant. Birthed from seed within the belly of the moon, they are the wise felt touches over our hearts and felt deep within the marrow of our spirit. So elders could play a significant role in this reading or in this time period during the month of September. These are anybody. Okay, here's the thing with elders. It could be anybody older than you, right? That's what elder typically means. But this also could mean somebody that's younger than you. This also could be somebody that's younger than you, like this Page of Pentacles, and this may have been why it was really confusing, who is younger, but what they hold with them is a wealth of knowledge, because they're, like, old beyond their years, wise beyond their years, and that's what makes them an elder. Queen of Swords behind that. Somebody very wise. Queen of Swords, very wise. So, I knew this card was going to pop out. I knew it. It's been popping out in a lot of the other readings, and I just felt it. So, we've got Owl, number 27. So, numbers 15 and 27 could be significant. 27 at top. And this is, behold sight, O ancient ones, for there is magic in the darkest of places if one dares to open their eyes. So, owls could be significant. This kind of talks about, like, learning the lessons, learning harsh lesson, or like learning lessons in harsh circumstances, seeing the silver lining of things. But this also talks about, ancient ones, right? And honoring your ancestors and just knowing that, you are protected, for being wise. We'll read this in just a second, though. So, elders, compassion and wisdom. So there's wisdom again. Elders are wise. They're the ones who've lived and experienced more ups and downs, twists and turns than the rest of us. Elders were the storytellers and keepers of knowledge. They were the ones that we sought when in turmoil, and who would hold us as we wept for the unfairness that life can bring. They had compassion for us, but they also gave sage advice drawn from the decades of experience. Today, many elders are seen as a burden instead of a cherished loved one who deserves the right to be supported and cared for in their old age. Many elders have not been given the space to share the wise words of their traditions because our modern world moves too fast for their slow wisdom. Yet there are those among us, particularly witches, who still see the wisdom in their old ways. If you hold the Elder's card, it is to remind you to have compassion for others and to never disregard somebody's wisdom or experience. A Zen saying tells us you should sit in meditation for 20 minutes a day unless you're too busy. Then you should sit for an hour. This knowledge can be applied to wisdom as well. Often the thing you need most when life is moving so fast is to slow down, to see what you've been missing, or in this case, who you've been missing. This card is a call to meet with your elders to see if they have wisdom to share about your ancestors that can help you on your path. And again, your elders do not need to be older than you. They just have to be, they could be younger than you. They can be the same age, but they're just, they've got like ancient wisdom. They could be fortune tellers. They can be, spiritualists, or just, really smart people that you trust. Okay, so number 27, owl. So this is about knowledge and observer. So there's no witch or Siway, which means Halloween, without the mention of owls. Owls are majestic creatures, often known as old souls, that have fantastic sight and the ability to turn their heads 270 degrees. Their energy is one of vast knowledge and observation. They sit in silence, carefully watching their surroundings for their prey. They do not need to search for what they seek endlessly, as they know that what they seek will soon come to them. Owl has called you because you are one of the great keepers of wisdom, even if you don't know it yet. You have knowledge and experience that others need. You have something to share with the world, a voice that must be heard and healing that must be shared. This is a natural path for you, and as the saying goes, when the teacher is ready, the student will appear. You are being asked to expand your spiritual knowledge of the realm of the owl, the night. Some quiet messages and signs wait for you in the unknown void where light is not present. This message... Okay, so do not be afraid of what you cannot see. Trust in your other senses to pick up the load when your eyes are not enough. Okay, so you could be going to somebody, speaking to somebody about, visions that you're having, things that you're seeing. It's like not things that you can see, but it's things that you're seeing, that you're sensing, right? And you could be having a conversation with an elder or just a very wise spiritualist. Interesting. Okay, sorry, it's getting really weird downloads. Shimmy down, shake a something. I don't know. Yeah, okay, so this, underneath the deck, we've got Ifarata, and this is the healing card. She's also like the star card of the tarot, right? But for this Metaphysical Cannabis Oracle deck. And the star card in the Zodiac in the tarot is actually Aquarius. So that's you. This is you. You guys have a lot of strong cards on the deck, in the spread, is what I'm trying to say. You've been going through a period of healing. I think that you've been doing some healing. I feel like some of you need some more healing or are going to be experiencing more healing. For some of you, it's been a period of like immense slowdown, and it's like that period of adjusting to it because you're not used to it. It's some kind of adjustment, whether you were slowed down and then started, you know, doing things again, whether it was work or a project or something, right? You may have switched that up, or maybe it was like you were single and now jumping into a relationship, or vice versa. But now it's like you're healing. Top of the deck we have, oh, okay. I can't even say the word, but it means sexuality. So, okay, so there's some of you who could be experimenting with your sexuality, okay? That's for some of you. For others of you, it's like you could just be very sexual, you know, very, like, very expressive, or could have been. Also, I'm getting some of you could have been healing from something sexual, because then behind that is Santa Muerta, and that's offering family. That's like you're like offering your health. Some of you could be healing from something sexual. Now, this doesn't necessarily have to mean like STD, as in like sexually transmitted diseases. It could be sexually transmitted demons, or spiritually transmitted demons, right? Because, you know, energy exchange is a real thing. Doesn't matter if you're shaking hands or, you know, doing the deed, but when you're, especially if you're with a lot of people, you know, that energy exchange can stick to you for quite some time and hold you down, hold you back, you know, connect you to things that you just don't want to be connected to. And that can really hold you back from a lot of stuff. And you could have been healing from that, or be healing from that. And so that's what I'm seeing with the Metaphysical Cannabis Oracle. So it's already 32 minutes in. I've been trying to do these a lot shorter time, so that's where I'm going to leave it at, Aquarius. If any of this brought you clarity, insight, or answers, make sure that you drop a comment in the comments below. Like, share, subscribe. Follow me. Make sure to follow me on CincyMag.com, or check out Cincy Magazine and the horoscopes. And then October, November, December will be coming out shortly. Later this month, you can see that video. But so, as you know, together we grow. I always appreciate the time and energy. I look forward to doing next month's readings for you. And make sure to watch your other signs too: Sun, Moon, Rising, Juno, Vesta, Mars, Venus, all of it. So I'll see you guys on the flip side. Peace, Aquarius.